Marketing Tips Tuesday with PracticeFuel, the 9-step system that will show you everything you need to know to use the internet to grow your practice. My name is Brian Devine, and today we are going to talk about something that I like to call, as of today, everything, everywhere, all at once plan. And yes, this is something that we actually call the Omnipresence system. But I wanted to obviously, capitalize on what everyone's talking about right now for obvious reasons, but everyone's talking about that particular movie. But I thought it was a really great tie-in for kind of what we are doing when we talk about an omnipresent system or an everything, everywhere, all at once plan. And that is by taking one little piece of content and turning it into multiple pieces of content so that you can be everywhere all the time, all at once. And it is a really, really great way to be seen as the obvious expert in your area. And if you kind of really tighten kind of how you do things, then no matter where somebody looks for a type of service that you offer, or for your practice specifically, or for questions that they want answered about services that you offer, you're going to show up everywhere. And it's a really powerful tool. So what we're talking about is creating, let's say you like video like I do, right? So you can create a video and that's turned into audio and is turned into written content. And that taking that video and turning it into video, audio, and written content, chopping it up into different pieces now means that you have places where you can put a podcast, you can put your video, you can put your video all over social media, your audio all over social media, on your website. You can then create a blog post from the content that you've created. In other words, it gets exponential. And when you chop it up into small pieces, now you're talking about having one video that maybe you take 5 or 8 minutes to create, and then it turns into anywhere from 10 to 15 different pieces of content that you can recycle, meaning put it out in front of people over and over again. And a lot of times, this happens a lot where I have a client that'll say, gosh, I looked at my Facebook page and, we're putting just too much stuff on there. There's too much stuff. Well, the reality is you're probably the only one who's going to go to that page. Everyone else that you want to see your content goes to your page once and they click on like, hopefully they click on follow, and then that's it. They're not coming back because now they're expecting your content to come to them. They're not going to go to you looking for it. They want it to come to them. And if you're trying to get a lot of activity, well, that means that the average person who you're trying to get to like and follow you on, say, Facebook, they're connected to about 250 other people. So that means that all of the content coming from those 250 other people, all of the other pages that they have liked and followed, are all competing for their attention. And because of the way these algorithms work with all social media, is that if you are not posting consistently and constantly, and hopefully 2-3 times a day, that you will not get put in front of those people. And so you can look at your feed and think, gosh, I've got tons and tons of content, and I want to have all new content. Don't worry about new content. Worry about making sure that the people that you want to see your content actually see your content. So the thing that I was going to just talk about today, I can show you a link if you want, but there are tools to make this easier for you. And one of my favorites, is a tool called repurpose.io. And I apologize, I don't have it written down right here for you. Repurpose.io. I don't make any money off of this. I just really think that they're an excellent tool, and they keep getting better and better. The reason that I like this is because let's say you create a video similar to this one, and you decide to, hopefully, you go live, right? So now it's live on YouTube, it's live on Facebook, and I use a streaming tool for that. But then that video is taken by repurpose.io, and it is then turned into smaller segments automatically so that it can go onto Instagram, it can go onto Twitter, it can go onto Facebook and Facebook Reels and YouTube Shorts. So all of that is being done automatically. Now, is it better to have somebody that's going to go in and edit it and make it perfect? Yes, but you don't have to. The idea is to make sure that, let's say you have your 10 frequently asked questions, and hopefully you've got and we've talked about this before, right? Your 10 should be asking questions. If you create videos around that and you do it over and over again, you're going to get better and better at it. And it means that you're going to consistently have new content answering the questions that people are already asking, so that when they do a search, you show up. because it's going to be on your website as a blog. It's going to be on your website as a video, on your website as an audio. It's going to be outside of your website on all other social media channels in every possible format you can imagine. And that is how you get seen as the obvious choice. So that way you have what's called top of mind awareness. And when somebody thinks, gosh, I need Invisalign, I need braces, I need implants, I could really use a cleaning right now, you're the one that pops to their mind because they've seen you everywhere. And every time they've had a question about that particular topic, you're answering it. So you are now the obvious choice. And that is what this is about. It just builds and builds and builds. And it's not one of those things that I recommend that you do sort of do, create 10 videos and be done. That can work because, yeah, we can chop it up and we can keep using it over and over again. And when I say keep using it, I mean literally post it again. And probably every 90 days or so, no one's even going to have any idea that you've ever posted that before. Now, if you're wearing something really outdated, or if you've got something in the background that shows a date, then maybe you don't want to use that every time. But the point is, by putting that content out again and again and again, and if you want to do it every 90 days, you're going to be fine. People are not going to remember that you did it 90 days ago because there's so much content being produced now that you can put it in front of people again to remind them and remind the search engines and remind Facebook that you are a content creator and an authority in your field. So that's what I want to cover today. I hope you found some value in it. And if we can help you out in any way, we are happy to do that. We've got some really exciting stuff going on around here at PracticeFuel, and we'd love to share it with you and see if there's a way that we can make your practice even more fun and profitable. All right, that's it for me. I look forward to seeing you next time on Marketing Tips Tuesday with PracticeFuel. Bye for now.